This week, we continue the concrete countertops. Garen and Ellie decide to move their fire pit, and Bryson has a winter harvest from his aquaponic system.
We're on the 1500 and 3000 discs, and both of these discs are diamond embedded, polish up pretty nice. This is a 50 grit, so I started with. It was pretty thick, so you have to kind of grind down quite a bit. Then a 100 grit, and then a 300 grit, 400 grit, and then right now it's a 600 grit on it, and then it goes up from there.
Wow, so you just keep walking it right down.
Yep, down to the last couple of discs that we're going to use for the finish. Trying to get it as smooth as we can. You know, it won't be a glossy finish. There's lots of coats, 3 days, 4 days worth of sanding. So just to get them nice and smooth. We're going to be real proud of it and keep working on it.
Our wood pile kind of took a bit of a tumble.
Fix the fence and then move on to campfiring.
It's pretty light now. Like you can almost push it over. In fact, we should try that. It'd be so much faster. Maybe I should try that. That's gonna be embarrassing.
Oh, I'm gonna snap the poles.
That was a bad idea.
Let's move the wood.
Move the wood first, and then we can fix the fence, and then move the tramp, and then put a fire pit in. Easy peasy. All right, sweetums, we got her.
Yeah, you just pushed it right back up. Looks good.
Top pole's a little crooked, but
maybe don't climb it.
yeah.
Oh, we gonna restack the wood now?
Yep, in some different sort of fashion that's not gonna cause it to topple over on us.
Maybe not stack it that high, huh?
Yeah, probably take it down to a little lower.
Sounds good.
Alrighty, our plan for a sturdier wood stack is to put another T-post in over here so that we can finish the second row out too, and then just kind of level it all down to one height that's a little bit lower. That should make it where it doesn't fall over if it gets real windy again.
Garen and Ellie had got this, I think a wine bottle came in it or something like that for their wedding. And they gave it to us, and I've been wondering what to do with it. You know, they have these little dollar solar lights you can pick up. There's a little hole right up here where we could put that right there and maybe make a lantern out of that. Hang it right outside of Bryson's aquaponics and have a little cute little entry light for that. I love shoe goo. Now it is time to clean up. So Gary's wiping down the counters and we just got dust everywhere. Floors and all over things, plants, everything. So that should be the last of the sanding. So we're gonna do that because we've been wanting to put up our Christmas decorations. Bryson has a Christmas music playing over here. He picked up a bunch of little Merry Christmas old records, and so we're playing some old music. It's just really kind of interesting. Is that opera? Are we listening to opera?
Yes, we are.
We are gonna be making some hot cocoa.
Sugar, cocoa. How exciting. Shh. She's following directions.
Looks delumptious.
Well, thank you, Bree. Wow. This is phenomenal.
Good job, baby.
And the work will begin shortly after this. The floors are just really dusty. Ooh, lollipops. Cupboards are gonna need to be wiped down. Refrigerator.
Well, we're down to the last bit of cleaning. Needs to be done. Good wipe down. A couple of these good clean wipe downs. Then we'll be able to seal it up and then let it dry, and it'll be usable.
They look wonderful. Wiping them up a little bit. So you see there's still some stuff, but wow, the smoothness is incredible. These are still covered. He covers them after he gets done with them. Pretty exciting.
Whenever you want people to work faster in the room.
We're going to put in a fire pit. We got a really cool place for one directly out from the porch. I think it's gonna really kind of tie the backyard together.
Yeah, it's gonna be really fun to have the The fire pit is like kind of a part of the front porch. Right now it's like way and over by the vehicles parked over by our carport. So we're gonna be doing that. We gotta move the trampoline because that's where it's gonna be sitting, is right where the trampoline's at.
There's a playground area, you can call it that, on the side of the house, and we're gonna put the trampoline over there. It's definitely a bad idea because kids will definitely jump off the deck onto the trampoline, but we'll just make sure everyone signs a liability release before they come over. We need to move this deck, so we're gonna have to get a little creative with that because it's just us two right now. Well, we got an idea though of how we can move it without hurting anyone.
So we gotta move this first though, right?
Yep, Champ's gotta move first.
Okay, babe.
Alrighty.
You think this is gonna work?
What could go wrong?
Done a lot of research. I found this one to be hypoallergenic and it's water soluble, so we're not dealing with any toxic materials, so it's food grade. It does leave a little bit of a satin finish to it. Goes really good with the cabinets. It's really good.
Pretty much what the color is and the shine now.
Yeah, shine is satin like that. A little bit of a shine, you know, it's not a gloss. Coated the first coat, so we're all set there, and we're gonna let this dry for an hour, and then we're gonna come back and give it another coat, opposite direction.
What coat are we on now, Gare?
We have several other coats, so I think we're on 4 as opposed to the 2 it recommended. I don't see any harm in doing a couple extra coats.
You got the extra stuff.
I do, so.
I think that's a good idea. You're looking unbelievable. Look at that. Just unbelievable.
We have some lettuces ready in the aquaponic system, so we're gonna go ahead and harvest them.
Bryson, you see the light that I made for you?
I do, it looks awesome right up there. I put these sides down along the side of the aquaponic system here to mostly keep the warmth in here because it started getting really cold. Nothing's died so far because of the cold. Gonna pull our first one out of here. Oh, yeah! It's quite the root system. Nice and healthy, huh? Looks like there's another little chunk here that was planning to come up. We'll leave those on the ground for Yui. Cut it right here at the base, like that. There's our lettuce.
It's beautiful.
All right, we'll toss that in there. Got another head here.
There's a little dirt in there, isn't there?
Yeah, so what I did was, right here you can see it's still kind of in the dirt right here at the base. That's all gravel. It's just this top half that's dirt. That allowed it to not be totally submerged in water. It's working really well. So there's another harvest. All right.
Yeah.
Nice piece, huh? There's a bag of fresh lettuce right there, huh? Spinach. Yeah, we've got a lot of spinach here. Tossing in there with everything else, huh?
I'm thinking we're gonna need a nice place to put the wood around the campfire, and the wood rack I built last week for the front porch turned out so good and really a good use of kind of the cutoffs of pallets. So I'm gonna whip one of those wood stands out and then we'll set that up next to the fire. I think it'll work and look really good. Alrighty, got our top pieces. And these are just so easy to put together.
It's so nice to have pallet boards just lying around. They're just really useful.
Looks good.
It'll work. Hold the firewood.
I think so.
We're gonna just kind of start cleaning up this area. Years of piling scrap wood and stuff. Pile it in our new rack, get the ring out, and keep the stumps that are nice and split the other ones probably, huh?
Sounds good to me. Alrighty.
We're gonna find a perfect spot for our campfire ring. This thing's really cool too.
This is gonna be the setup here. We have our wood holder over there. That way we can kind of have something to mount our electrical box to. We got a couple more logs that are gonna go around the fire pit, and then we're gonna stack wood on our holder, and that should finish up the fire pit. And also we'll be able to clean up the old fire pit area and kind of make that nice over there.
Setting up the stumps. That one's a little wobbly.
Just a little. That's fine.
Looking good.
Nice.
I have a lot of fond memories of being around that fireplace growing up. All of Ellie's brothers and her dad and stuff, we'd go out there, we'd roast marshmallows, shoot off fireworks. Lots of really fond memories of that spot.
Just cleaned up a little bit out here. We didn't do much with the rocks, and we didn't want to move them. That weird stump was pretty heavy, so we thought, we'll just throw them out there, kind of decorative.
I thought it'd be fun too, like it's wintertime now, but in the spring to put little flowers around in between the rocks and the stump, and it looked really cheery right there.
Oh, I haven't seen it yet.
Go look in the fridge, it's amazing. Okay. Whoa, those are massive. Wow, those grew so fast. I remember putting them in, they were itsy bitsy. Oh, those are gonna be so good.
In there too.
Oh, they smell so good. Oh, spinach too, huh? Oh yeah, that's so perfect.
Hey! That looks amazing. Oh my gosh.
That is so cool.
Is it dry to touch?
It's definitely
Oh,
dry.
look at the rocks in there. That looks so
That
cool.
is amazing.
That was where that mistake was, Garen, and look how pretty that turned out.
There was a mistake?
No.
Remember you put the pretty white side facing out?
I know, I basically found out something incredible.
Basically.
Wow.
So good.
That looks really good, Dad.
They turned out brown.
Yeah,
I thought it was gonna be gray still.
It's a really good color. You know, they look marble. From when you first walk in, it's kind of a marbly feel to it.
when he started to sand, I started to see all the specks coming through. And oh man, I'm so happy about that, because that's really what I wanted, was something that was speckled like that.
It's amazing. Are you gonna cover the butcher blocks and anything, or just leave them like that?
I have a treatment coming for them too. So
Kind of an oil
it
treatment?
is an oil treatment for
But
it.
it just makes it easier to clean. Or?
Makes it easier cleaning. Stains don't adhere to it, you know.
Okay.
So it just cares for them, keeps it from drying out.
Well, I know what we're doing in our kitchen.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at the bottom of
Turned
it.
out so good.
I mean, it's
Great
just
job,
cement. It looks
man.
good. Wow, Dad. A year in the making.
Yeah, basically a year in the making.
You feel weird having done?
Yeah, it does feel kind of weird. So there's a little bit more work to do. We've got the backsplashes yet to do, but
Was it a lot of sanding to get all this done?
it was 4 days of sanding.
The kitchen just looks all of a sudden really, really nice. The plywood wasn't.
Yeah.
It did take it up a grade.
Backsplashes, you can tell it's missing
Yeah,
when you look at it.
it'll tie together.
It'll clean up too all the outlets and stuff.
Mhm.
So is the backsplash going to be pretty thick then?
Yeah, it's about 4.5, 5 inches thick.
Okay.
Maybe a mesquite shelf on top or something. I don't know yet.
I don't
Is
know
the
if you
backsplash
really
concrete?
need it though. Because you got a lot going on. With these posts coming up, a heavy stone backing to it would really tie the counters
Together.
into the wood instead of tying the wood into the counters.
Okay.
It'll kind of look meatier. and
Pop it.
I think so.
Shelf across the top might be useful too.
That could help tie things in by having another shelf on top.
On top of those two.
And easily can put stuff on it.
Yeah.
You
It'll
don't want
be
to
a usable shelf.
Yeah.
That's
I
true.
like that.
That's a good point.
All right, just building a little fire. Last little touches. We got our wood rack all full. Getting this thing ready for when we want to party.
Oh yeah.
You like it in the yard now?
I do. I really like it in the yard. It looks a lot cleaner, a lot nicer now.
Yeah, it's kind of fun to have it in the yard too. That way if you want to have like a cookout or something, have a campfire going, it's not so separate from everyone, you know?
Yeah.
What do you guys think, boys? What do you think, Diesel? He's so needy lately.
Mm-hmm.
It's time to put up the decorations. We've got a spot for the tree. Woohoo!
Run one!
500 of these to do. We got a lot of Christmas stuff.
All right, it's time for the tree.
Round 2. Christmas tree.
Did you get it fixed?
Yes, I might have modified it slightly. Who needs a little fuzz on the top of your hat when your hair can be the fuzz on top of your hat? Let's be honest. Alright. Gonna stick this tree in the air. We've always had a plastic tree growing up, to give you some backstory. Just because you're living in the desert and you really don't have this crazy massive pick of real trees. So we've always grown up with the fake ones. Mom and Dad one year, they were so excited to get us a real tree. Ooh, so excited. It was so messy. So the next year, we were like, Mom, Dad, let's just get a fake one. Really? You would prefer that over the real tree? So that's why we have a fake tree. Another reason I think that we enjoy the fake trees is you get to build them. And I think that just happens to be really up our family's alley. How fun is that? That's a part of the experience.
True.
But we decided since we were full sending the fake tree that we should get one that's like pretty fancy. So you're looking at a classy Craigslist tree.
Oh, maybe this is the wrong one. We have to take
Has
it
it
off.
gone up too quickly?
Oh, yeah.
Last year, Bryson 3D printed us up a really cool dove. Painted this up and it is a little tree topper. You know, and the benefits of having a tree like this, you can tree top it and then put the top on. So, you know, see how wonderful that slips in.
Wow, Gar. That is one tall tree.
Oh, I love it. It's so Christmassy.
That looks cool.
I got some really special ornaments. When Gary was in the hospital, there was this little hummingbird that kept making an appearance at the windows at various times, and the hummingbird just kind of reminds me of that. And this one actually says, "Let your faith take flight." Isn't that cute? In memory of us healing this Christmas.
Our Christmas miracle.
Right there.
So far, holding good. Shall we jump?
No, I wouldn't.
Well, it's holding me.
It's still curing, so I don't know. That would be too daring.
Another cutting board.
The board cuts.
Cut off this edge and I'm in good shape.
Well, that wraps up this week. We wanted to give a special thank you to all of our new Patreon supporters. Thank you to all the existing and the new ones. Our goal was to get 222 by 2020, 200 weekly peak episodes, 200,000 subscribers, and 200 Patreon supporters over on our Patreon. We are so close to that goal. Next Friday, instead of a weekly peak, we are going to be doing a baking Christmas cookies live stream in our brand new kitchen. It will take place at the same time the regular weekly peaks come out. If you can't catch it live, though, it turns into a little video so you can watch it afterwards. It's a special. It will be live, unlike our podcasts, which are audio only. Garen and Ellie are going to be on the podcast this upcoming Monday. If you have a question or a comment for them, please post down in the comments below. As a reminder, the podcasts are audio only, so they're perfect to have it on when you're fixing the snowmobile, knitting a Christmas sweater, or perhaps walking that reindeer. The t-shirt design of the week is Garen and Ellie's Fire Pit. If you'd like to get this on a t-shirt, sweatshirt, hoodie, apron, mug, all kinds of wonderful products down over in our store, or all of the designs that we've done in the past, you can check out that merch store link in the description. We really appreciate you being a part of our family, and we look forward to catching you on Monday. Bye!
Thank you!
Every year, Gary and I get a new Christmas glass. It's our little tradition we started, and this was mine for the year. Here it is. This is his cup for the year. He's pretty excited about it.
We're gonna be literally swimming in it. The theme this year is the Christmas pool.
You can tell what she's saying.
Our family moved from the city to the country. Thanks for taking part in our adventure. We have new videos every Friday evening. If you would like to help us out, you can like this video, share it, subscribe, or support us on Patreon. See the links in the description.
Like 6-inch sticky backs?
Yeah.
For a pneumatic variable speed orbital
Yeah, that's
sander. I have one of those at the house.
Oh,
you can use it if you want.
perfect time.
You can use it if you want.
They work
I'll
good
bring
on
it
yours.
over.
Yeah, they work good on your.
Oh, you don't need. Okay. Well, I offered.
Yeah, I know you did.
So.
So back then, they didn't have skipping. The only way you could get through a song was to simply speed it up.
Or you could lift the needle.
Yeah, you could lift the needle.